Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be continuing our Sally Hensen Miracle Gel Color Swatch Challenge, and we're going to be doing holiday designs. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, and for my new viewers, thank you so much for joining us today. Please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, click on that notification bell, and leave a comment below. So I'm going to be taking this Gelish soft gel tip, and today we're going to be working with the color Greyfitti, and I'm going to be applying 2 coats of this onto 2 tips, and we're going to allow this to fully dry before we put on 1 coat of Gelish matte top coat. And you want to be sure that you allow this nail polish to fully dry so that it doesn't wrinkle under the gel polish. So I'm going to take a lint-free wipe and some nail cleanser, and we're going to wipe off the sticky layer. And today we're using Born Pretty stamping plate BPL013. And we're going to be using this plaid design here today. And we're going to be putting this on the full nail. And of course the size isn't big enough, so we're just going to have to keep lining up each time. I did this about 3 times. And we're going to be staggering the pattern on each other so you can still see the color that we did underneath. But we're going to be using these Born Pretty stamping polishes, and we're going to go put green on the bottom, red on top of that, and then silver over that. And again, we're going to be doing this as many times as it takes to cover that full nail. So this took some time. This 6 times I had to, 9 times I had to do this with all 3 colors. So if you have patience for that. But after that dries, I'm going to be applying a layer of matte top coat again, just to keep that background matte. And we're going to cleanse with a lint-free wipe. So I'm going to take some gummy jelly and some shiny. I'm taking this to the corner here. I want to put on some decals and rhinestones and make this look like some holly. So after I put on these gold pieces here, they have points on the end. So I was like, oh, this will look like holly leaves. It didn't quite do it for me. So I looked through the rhinestones that I had, and I found a similar shape rhinestones, but in a shade of green. So I'm just gonna put these on the sides here, and you'll be able to see it up close towards the end. But I gave that a cure, and now I'm gonna apply some gummy jelly all around this nail. Today we're gonna be framing off our nails with some rhinestones, and I have 2 different kinds for you guys today. One to make it the accent nail, and the other just to make it a plain nail. Not that any of these nails are plain to begin with, but I'm just putting on a little bit of shiny with my detail brush, just because I am putting a very thin layer of gummy jelly, and I don't want to overwhelm the nail with shiny because we have that matte top coat on it. And for this nail, I'm going to be using my crystal rhinestones. These give off so much color, and because we have this background here with different kinds of cold hues, we've got that silver, the red, the green, and then the gray background. It's really going to reflect some really cool color. So we just gotta wait till I line this all up for you guys to see that. And you'll probably see it better when I do the close-up at the end of this video. But I was kind of concerned because that silver just really covered up the design, and I was like, oh no, I think I just ruined the nice plaid pattern that I made. But and to me, it didn't look Christmassy, but after I applied these rhinestones here, it just looks like a very well wrapped present. So after that's cured, I'm starting with this next nail, and we're just gonna put some of this fuzzy striping pattern. And we're gonna do the same thing that we did with the other nail. It took me 2 times to fill the nail with this. So in total, we did this 6 times. And again, I'm staggering these lines so they're not directly on top of each other, but offset of each other. So you can see the green, the red, and the silver. And that silver is just really bold. I probably should have done it the other way around. I was afraid that it would get washed under that, behind that background or on top of that graffiti background. And it kind of stands out on its own, so I really didn't have to worry about that. But I think the end look ended up looking pretty good. So the reason for outlining my nails today was this specific pattern. Initially, that wasn't part of the design, but as you can see here, it doesn't even stretch across the whole nail, which is frustrating. So I am lining it with the rhinestones. So I put the gummy jelly down, and instead of using the shiny on top of it, I'm using the matte coat because I still want this to be matte at the end of the day. And here I'm using some plain, it's like a silvery grayish rhinestone, and it looked very dull, and I don't think I would have ever used this rhinestone, but for the colors that we're working with today, it was perfect. So I'm really glad that I got to use this, and it definitely differentiates from the accent nail that we just did, because although it's the same design, rhinestone wise, pretty much with the frame, it's not that it stands out as well as the other nail that we did. So I'm really glad it worked out that way. But for this here, I was thinking, okay, so we got these stripes going on. It looks like, you know, some sort of part of the tree, abstractly, of course. So I put a star in that middle there, and now I'm just taking, um, I'm finishing off these rhinestones here, and then I'm going to be looking for um, different color rhinestones. In my last video, I used a light pastel colors because of the street flare color. And this time I'm going to go for bolder colors because we've got some really cold hues going on, and I definitely want these rhinestones to stick out. So on this little palette here, I'm just going to take the strong colors that really pop, and I'm just going to like place this in the formation of a tree. So not only do I feel like these little stripy thingies kind of give it tree vibes, maybe not. But with the little star decal on top and the rhinestones that I'm forming into a tree here, it kind of looks like a Christmas tree in its own right. But this is the end result. As I said, they're two similar but different designs, and you can see how that one frame just pops out so much more than the other. This would be so cool as a set. At any rate, thank you so much for watching. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos, and join me again next time when we continue our Sally Hensen Miracle Gel Color Swatch Challenge. I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.